Hello, my name is Bruce. I am making a video just to talk about the sugar diet. So this is the third day for me, down about 8 pounds. I'm gonna share some of those things on the screen. But this diet, you know, is one of Cole Robinson's diets. Fruitarians do it. I guess some vegans kind of do it, but essentially it's just being focused on sugar and cutting out all protein and fat. And the reason that's beneficial is because your body can barely burn any of the fat if you're constantly consuming fat and proteins. And then as well, your body can use your fat or your skin and your fat as like a protein source, I believe. I might be wrong, but essentially I've been hearing a lot from these different people online and just doing my own research, and I feel the most energy I've had being on the sugar diet. I'm able to, perform my workouts and lots of cardio. I'm going to share on the screen. I've been getting in 10 to 13,000 steps, which I was doing before, not as consistent, but I was doing before, and I wasn't seeing any results. And I think the reason for the stall was I was doing a lot of fasting beforehand. My body just got used to this like crash diet fasting regimen I was kind of doing, and I had reached like a new high in my weight, and I was still kind of active, and I was just confused as far as like why I can't lose any weight or get back to like goal weights that I used to have. I got all the way up to like 260 something. When I started the sugar diet, I was about 258.8. Down to about 251 and change. Hopefully tomorrow will be less because I did, walk about 10 to 11 miles already today. All that I'm eating and drinking, pretty simple, is wake up around 8 to 10, depending on the time that, you get to the kitchen. I'll make a smoothie, just 1 cup of smoothie, like 1 tall cup, so about 16, 32 ounce. And I'll split that with my girlfriend. And then, however long I can wait till maybe 4 o'clock, between 2 and 5, we'll have a bowl of fruit with a little bit of sugar on it. Today we had some potassium added to our soda as well, so been drinking sodas, a little bit of Dum Dums, some Sour Patch Kids. So really it's just a smoothie and fruit diet with candies that don't have any protein or fat. So if you're interested in the sugar diet, check Cole Robinson, check Skeleton City, check out a lot of these other people. If you've been on the carnivore diet, vegan diet, and it has been working for you, definitely check out this other method, which I believe is going to be the best for me and probably for most of you. I feel like most of us who are struggling are endomorph build. There are some ectomorphs. Looks like Skeleton City was like an ectomorph build, and he was just an overweight ectomorph. But we'll find out if, I'm an ectomorph. I don't think I am. I think I've always been an endomorph, kind of the wider build. I can put on muscle, but a lot of fat if I just eat too much carbs or any carbs pretty much. So, sorry, there's a wasp. But this has been the only diet where so far I've been able to just kind of maintain, and not think about cheating on it. So it's pretty nice. And I'm gonna keep going, but this is day 3. So within 2 days, pretty much, after 48 hours, lost about 7 pounds and change, let's say about 8 pounds. And again, this is from the sugar diet. So if someone asks you and you want to do it, you just tell them like it's a fruit diet, smoothie diet. You don't have to get into the sugar diet. They're going to think you're an idiot. But at the same time, most of these people who ask are going to be overweight anyway. So it doesn't really make sense to explain yourself to them. Just focus on your own goals and what you're trying to achieve. Again, this is day 3. I want to document the journey. I'm going to do a better job every day of documenting it. I should have did day 1 and day 2, but this is day 3 of the sugar diet. Down currently about 8 pounds. So maybe by tomorrow, hopefully I can lose another pound or so, maybe 3, who knows? But just got to be grateful for the opportunity to lose weight. Additionally, it's a poor man's diet, so it's not as expensive. You can spend minimal money. There's another guy, I believe his name is Fasting Trucker or Trucker Fasting. I forgot his exact name, but essentially he has a video about 30 days to lose 30 pounds, and his fasting regimen specifically was just every 4 hours he drinks about 100 milligrams of sugar. Like he puts 100 milligrams of sugar into a water bottle and some cinnamon, and he'll drink that. So he'll have 4 of those in a day, and he'll also have some V8 juice, I believe. And that was just his diet. Cole Robinson also talks about just doing soda fasting. So have about 6 of those 16-ounce cans of soda or bottles of soda a day, 4 to 6. You don't have to force yourself, but treating them like a meal and really just using the sugar as energy, removing all the protein and fats, and allowing your body to burn off your existing fats and use your loose skin as protein. So I'm just going to post, in the video, some of these different little things I've been doing, maybe a picture of my body, so hopefully I can, lose more weight and become more attractive or just more healthy in general. But just gotta stay locked in. So that was day 3. I'm gonna stay tuned in to Cole Robinson, Skeleton City, I believe the Fasting Trucker. There's some other names I have to learn because I'm new to the space, but I want to start making videos and documenting the journey and showing that it's possible to get in great shape. Yep.